Hello everyone, welcome. So we're going to talk about all about Python and Selenium together. So we'll start with the basic concepts of Selenium and the basic concepts of Python. So now I'm going to talk first about myself and then we'll start over what we are going to cover in the whole tutorials or in the whole training. So right now I'm going to start with me. So I'm having experience of around 8 years as a developer, manual security, performance and other kind of testing. I've worked in different technologies like Python, Java, JavaScripts, and Jenkins, Selenium, Robot are the major tools which I have worked on. Right now, I'm working as a system analyst in TELUS, and I'm training people on different tools and technologies since 4 years now. So that was all about me. Now we are going to start with all the topics which we are going to cover in our training. So I'm just going to talk about all the topics and will give you demo on that with my presentation. So first of all, why do you want to learn Python? I know like it's more than 20 years old, easy to learn and understand, and can be used for small tasks very easily. And it has like lots of communities, libraries, and everything is available. And it's very easy to implement everywhere. So that's one part of it. But apart from that, yeah, it's easy to learn, but you are going to find out that whenever you will implement it, you are going to solve the problem in very less time and with very less complexity. So that's why you are going to use Python most of the time. And once you have good hands-on in it, you will be very lucky to see that how things are going so fast. So that's what we were talking about. Starting with the Python, now we are going to talk about when we are going to use it. So it's everywhere basically. If you want UI, websites, backend, big or small scripts, or automation. So it can be integrated with the Selenium or any other framework which are majorly used nowadays. For example, Robot, and then you can integrate it with any of your shell scripts or something like that. Now we are going to start, but we are going to talk about Python with basics, like how do we set up that, how versioning matters in Python, its basics, like how do we code very basic programs, what are the inbuilt functions, or how it works with the data types and everything. And we are also going to talk about handling files in it. So once you know the basics of the Python, all these basics which are right here, we will talk about automation with Python and why we are doing it with Python. As I said, it's saving the time and automatically it's saving the cost. It's dynamic, it's faster, simple, and compact as well. So it's a very big deal if you know all those things about the Python and you know how to implement them correctly. So Python is basically like a huge and very scattered language. And once you know how the way to implement it correctly, you can actually build a very good engine or automate all your scripts very easily and save time, money, and also can have multiple checks or can have multiple kinds of validations all around your framework. And you can also check multiple systems of different kinds. So this was about the Selenium, and now you can also implement it with Selenium Grid. So as you can see, it's Python with Selenium as well as Selenium Grid. So we're going to talk about that as well. But starting with the basics, we'll talk about Selenium, we'll talk about setup of Python with Selenium, we'll talk about all the validations, what we can do, handling different data types or data sources. For example, XLSX or databases or any other sources, for example, documents or PPTs or etc. Then we'll talk about different frameworks which we can create, or the frameworks which are already present, how we can integrate it with Selenium and Python. And then we are going to have all the features of Java in the Python. So we are going to implement all the Java features in Python and also use it with Selenium. So that's a big deal. And that's something which is very new and is not taught in general manner, or it's not very basic. But if you know all about Python and about Selenium, you can actually learn those things, and which includes OOPS concepts and GUI handling and how to extend Python, and also can have all the websites which you can actually develop using Python. And you can also test all the existing websites with Selenium. So this is something which we will have: Python, Selenium, and also some features of Java, which is widely known as object-oriented language. And then we'll talk about all the assignments and projects which we are going to do in the future. And that's something which will come on the way at the time during our sessions and during our training lectures. So that's something which we will work on at that point of time, so you learn better and faster. So that was all about the Python and Selenium training, which we are going to do soon. So just let me know